Hi, it's me. I'm in the forest. I was going to stream, but the weather was too good, so I couldn't do it. But I have a message for you. First, I have a confession to make. It's that I have been pre-recording episodes of Bleakburn quite a lot. So I'm actually quite ahead of what has been released. I haven't edited all of them yet, but I recorded a lot of them. And I have a reason for it. It's because I have this personality. I'm not gonna say it's a disorder or anything. I don't have a diagnosis or anything. I just know this about myself. This is just how I work. I have this personality where I go all in on something for a period of time, and then I completely stop. And then I go all in on something else. And algorithm wise, that isn't very good. Also, like if you're following a series and you get overwhelmed with a lot of episodes and then they all suddenly stop, like they might as well be pre-recorded if I do that, because you're not gonna have time to see them before I upload all of them and then I stop. So you're gonna be watching them in hindsight anyway. So what I thought this time around, I've done this a lot of times, like I've increased the frequency of my episodes in a YouTube series, just because I am so in it and I'm making a lot of episodes and I'm thinking, wow, I can do this, I can keep this pace, but then it becomes too much pressure and I stop. So this time I have really struggled, but I've so far done it, and I've limited myself to release one episode each week. So so that you will have content at least once a week until at least July, because that's what I have uploaded so far. So that's the confession part. Now for the fun part. I have been playing through spring, and even during winter, some of my Sims got pregnant. And I have this naming convention that I'm just gonna blurt it out. The thing, I want you to write baby names in my comment sections, and here's why. Because I have this naming convention. When I am to name a new baby, I look at the parents, grandparents, and I start, if it's a girl, I start with the father's grandfather on his father's side. And if it's the second boy he has, then he will use his, no, then I will use the mother's grandfather on her father's side. That order. But a lot of my Sims now in Bleakburn, it's a pretty new neighborhood still, so a lot of my played Sims households are actually townies that I made playable, and so they don't have grandparents. And even my main bloodline, so to speak, he is only generation 2, so he has a mother but he has no grandparents, and his father was a townie. So so what I have been doing for 2 of them is that I used I sort all the Sims that I have listed in my spreadsheet, and I see what letters are missing in the alphabet for the first names, and I use like the popular names on those letters, and I might like consider that still, but I would like it if some of those names that I chose was from my viewers. So if you could write a name suggestion down there and in the comments, that's what I meant, nothing else, then that would be swell. And I would limit that to one name per person, but if you write a bunch of names, I just take the first one, or you know, write as many names as you like, I suppose. But if I do get multiple names, I will try to keep it fair, so that if I use one name from you, then I will try to use someone else's name next. And also I might try still to balance it out on letters for all my Sims in the neighborhood, just because when you do that, I got this idea from Pleasant Sims. Bless her soul. I use so many things from her. You might even say I'm copying her. That's fine. I'm okay with it. Yeah, the thing that happens when you do that, it's easier to keep them apart if you have many different starting letters. Like for instance, my daughter's name starts with an I, her cousin's name starts with an I, and I mix them up all the time. And so does a lot of people, and it's weird, but human minds work like that, I suppose. So unique starting letters might help with that. Just so you know, we have a lot of Sims in the neighborhood starting with a C. For some reason, also A, I think, is quite popular, but most of them seem to be named something on C, and I'm the letter C. I don't really know how that happened. I guess it's a popular letter. Yeah, that was my message. So how you been? Are you taking care of yourself? Are you getting out now that it's almost summer in real life? I do realize in my Bleakburn series it's winter. Yeah, that's all I had to say. I want you to have a super duper time. Stay safe and take care. Bye!